by coaching. I'm streaming. All right, welcome back to Jungle. Welcome back, Zaahen. It's been a little bit. Everyone's seen what you got. We're going to do it like anyone's ever done it here. We're going to be playing Zaahen Jungle, and you want to start that E. The E gives you max health damage when you hit the outer edge. It's also your dash. The dash can go over walls, but when it comes to the clear, the E is going to give us a much faster clear if we start that. The runes Conqueror Triumph, Legend Haste Last Stand, Magical Footwear, and Approach Velocity. Come on over here, red buff. E Smite. And then we get the Q level 2. The Q is going to reset our auto. The first part of the Q gives you 2 slashes that heals you based on your missing HP. And then also deals more damage. And then on the second part of the Q, you get the knock-up that also deals bonus damage. When it comes to the clear, you want to activate the second part of the Q as soon as possible. But when it comes to the plays or the ganks, you don't have to. E, auto Q, auto Q. Good lord, guys. Good lord. What do you mean Echo's there? Can a white boy play League? The second I E in, I'm like, oh man. Because Echo deals 1 quadrillion damage. Meanwhile, ally mid laner picked me. And he's still dead? He's still just dying right here. It's a good invade. You should try to invade Zaahen. He's weak early, but like, good lord. Let's get level 3, Bob. See if we can't get a comeback kill onto this guy. Can a white boy play League? Can a white boy play League? I really doubt that anyone has to deal with this on EU or NA. We're on the Vietnam server, but on any Asian server, they know. They know to invade when the champion's weak early. That's what Mr. Kane's trying to do. And his mid laner. Have you ever had a mid laner like that? Don't worry about that. Smite this. Alrighty. Now, Kane did 1 camp and then invaded me. So, to the bot side. He has my blue buff. He has the Scuttle Crab. He has Darius top lane. Real champions on the top side. Real champions, unfortunate. No allies, no allies. What do I do when I get invaded? Go somewhere else. I know what we should do. We should leave. Let's take the Scuttle Crab. Auto Q W. Now the W pulls the enemy towards us, also dealing damage on both parts. Oh my god, I'm so weak. Into the enemy jungle. Into the great unknown. They can kill me here, easily. Easily, if they want it, they can come kill me. But we gotta try for these camps. Option 2, stand still. Or gank. Now, Zaahen's ganks suck. He's a fighter champ. Our best plays are going to be in the river, and especially they're gonna be once we're like level 5 and have some levels. That's why the invade is so strong. Pop. Alright, I'd be super surprised if they don't show up for this, but here we are. Can actually pull the Gromp into this bush. I mean, it's working out so far. So this is warded. The Thresh misses his hook. I'm going to stay on the map and keep farming. A reset is cool, but getting level 5 is cooler. And our time is already wasted and useless, so... And one thing's for sure, we don't owe any of our lanes anything. You should have invested in the Zaahen stock when you could have. This clear is going to be painfully slow. We have no items. But by staying on the map, we mess up the timings. The timings that the enemy would invade us. Come on over, Raptors. Just invade me, Echo. All by yourself. Throw that W at me. Heal me, man. Level 5, baby. White Claw, baby. Fuck. It's the weekend, baby. Fuck. As we get invaded, as we get totally owned, and knock up. Knock up. Run. As we get totally owned, we get the ketchup XP. E, smite. There's the knock up. W. Auto. We get the ketchup XP from the camps. Now that will show Mr. Kane. Invade me. For the second time, the boys can actually do something. Yeah, we get the ketchup XP from the camps, and then the enemy's advantage can be totally mitigated, but you have to keep farming your own camps. You cannot be wandering around or trying for plays. Not yet. But job's done. Hell, we finished the camps. We'll be level 6 off red buffs. Saul Goodman going for the Trinity. Sheen, Ruby Crystal Longsword to the bot side. Sheen is going to give us ability haste, Spellblade passive. Every time we use an ability, our next auto against the enemy deals more damage. We can proc this Sheen twice off one Q cast, which is very cool. Ruby Crystal Longsword, obviously more damage, and Trinity being a very solid item on Zaahen. Alto Q, and then Alto Q, another Sheen proc, and then Alto W, you know. Oh lord, here he comes again. He doesn't quit, does he? Pull this thing all the way out. E. Auto. Auto. Q, knock up, W. You're dead. We saved those knockups, we saved the pull for the very end where he's trying to get away. Now we'll show him. Now he's 1 and 2. I'm even in CS. Yippee! The Q also heals, well I already said that, heals off the missing HP, but as you're skirmishing you get multiple of these Qs off, very nice. I'm gonna go for Dragon now. See if we can't punish Mr. Kane for doing all that. Dragon's cool, but the main deal is that it's something to do in the river. For level 6 we have our ulti, we're strong to fight. So if they show up we can actually do something. Whereas if you gank the lanes there's no guarantees as Zaahen. Alrighty, any day now, Zaahen. Any day now. Not the fastest clear, but he tries his best. Damn it, they walked away. Back to my camps, the enemy's gonna get void grubs no matter what. And we're back to square one. We got invaded, that was our play. We took the dragon, that was our punish. And now we're back to farming. You have to identify what game state it's in as Zaahen. And most of the time in the early game it's gonna be farm, farm, farm. And then do the play. But as we enter the mid game, that flips. W. Good enough. But as we enter the mid game here, it's going to be more. There's going to be more team fights more often. Then we can utilize the full totality of our kit. The passive builds up bonus percentage AD as we fight. And if we do enough hits, we hit enough people and survive long enough, we can build up the full passive that will give us a revive. The more targets you hit, the easier it is to build that up. Smite this, fight this guy. E. Auto Q. Auto Q. Thank you for the blue buff. Thank you very much, Mr. Kane. Never giving up. Always trying. Getting me very close to the Trinity force. We can probably lane gank here. The Darius wants it. Darius does not want it. Find that Darius. Find that Darius. Get in there. Whoa, he's totally gone. That's crazy. Well, let's reset. I can't get the whole Trinity without the kill. But it's worth a shot once we're done with those camps. Phage, a couple long swords to the bot side. Phage is going to give us AD, HP, movement speed. Very good for Zaahen. We need to be able to stick on the targets, and this will help us do so. The approach velocity gives us movement speed when the target is slowed. So our W, our Q, will help us proc that. And eventually we'll have that red smite completed to proc it as well. But for now, we can also smite the enemy. With our ulti, we deal a lot of damage. We get 10% armor pen passively. And then the more targets we hit, the more healing we get from that. As well as more of the passive, and then there's a 200 AD ratio on this ulti. So if you can hit it after stacking up the passive, oh my. Good lord. It's a pretty long cast time, so if the enemy's ever running away, it's pretty hard to actually land. You need the enemy to commit to anything to ever have a real fight here. But, I mean, I'm strong right now. There we go. There's the cage to nothing. Well done. Q, E. Reactivate the Q. E, knock up W. Nice. The knockup makes it where he can't ulti. The W would guarantee it as we layer both CCs. See how long you can hold on to that Q? It's very, very, very strong if you reactivate it at the last second like that. Staying up on the map here in the river. Seeing if we can find any plays on these lanes. Nice. E, W. Not enough, but we tried. We got the Trinity, so let's go ahead and reset, and then we'll clear our camps down towards Dragon. We could skip our camps there, one, because they weren't spawned, but two, we were kind of strong. We have our ulti. It's time to look for a play. If it works, cool. If not, to the next thing. Ninja Tabby for sure. Off we go. Trinity Force again giving us a lot of just early game fighting stats. A little bit of everything. HP, attack speed, ability haste. The Sheen proc now deals more damage when you complete the Trinity, and we get that movement speed. Very nice. It's going to be very necessary, you'll see. But yeah, people ask, like, is Zaahen good jungle? You know, there's better champions, but he has that certain 1v9 potential, and he just fights a lot, so if you enjoy playing him, he's totally fine. Is he going to be the 1v9 carry to challenger, everyone can play him? No. Is there going to be a challenger Zaahen jungle? Definitely. We get too fixated on that stuff. A lot of beginner players message me and they're like, I don't want to play a champion if you can't go all the way to challenger. I'm like, you are Iron 4 right now. EW. Close. Oh, we're in the river. The fight has started bot side, so let's get there. Fight is done bot side. These guys are never moving forward.
Will soon fall.
Whoa, Nelly. What are you doing here, baby? Come on back, baby. Throw some abilities at me. I dare ya. Yeah. E, Q, W. See, we get that one hit. It happens almost instantly with our Q. It applies the 2 slashes, gets the Sheen proc, etc. Nice, Thresh. You almost got him. Playing for the fight first. Dragon's cool. Killing the bad guy, winning the game's cooler. Q. EW. Knock up. Auto. So you can really pester him once you get this Trinity Force going. We're trying for... This play just keeps going. There you go. Time to really start up the dragon. The enemy's chunked. Oh, if they commit. W. Knock up. E. It's some damage, but I can't press into him. It'll just run away. The Echo's also respawning, so we only have so much time here. E onto the dragon. Let's finish the dragon. Smite this. E. Auto. W. Nice. Maxing that E second, of course. Get the knock up here. Knock up. Hit him. Hit him. Ulti. Pop. Auto. E. Q. W. Boom. Good enough. Good enough, Zaahen. They're dead. Alrighty. That took forever, but eventually. We tried. We backed off. We tried. We backed off. You can do that 1,000 times with Zaahen. You never run out of mana for some reason. You have the sustain from the Q, and you keep getting those Sheen procs again and again and again. The Legend Haste, and with the Trinity Force, we can really spam out these abilities mid-game, too. Alrighty. On to top lane for sure first. Oh, Lord. EW. Q. Smite. Auto. Noob down. Top laners love to fight right as the objectives are going on. Always play for the kills first. You won't regret it. Since we win both fights, we get both objectives. Very nice. If you aren't fighting the objectives, if you're only farming and ganking lanes, nothing makes sense as Zaahen. It won't work out for you. Let's reset. Ninja Tabby, Sundered Sky coming up next. To the top side. Just the most basic build, you know. This build will work out for anyone. Sundered Sky will give us HP, team fighting power. For now, Tunneler, Ruby Crystal. A lot of HP as we're entering the mid game. That'll help us out. Second point in our ulti now that we're level 11. Gives us 20% armor pen. And then lower cooldown, more damage. So basically we can fight more often. Very nice. What's really cool about Trinity plus Sundered as a 2-item combo is that your initial auto against the enemy deals so much. Our Q, Sheen proc, and then Sundered proc will just chunk someone. And then we do it again and again and again, even if the enemy's not fully committed. And that's important because with Zaahen, the enemy's never going to fully commit to fight you because it's too scary. They don't want you to stack up. They're in the jungle at the speed of light here, and then we'll look to into bot lane. These mid fights just aren't as cool. The enemy's never going to be committed, and there's a whole damn turret right there. Whereas bot lane or top lane, I'd be able to run them down forever. E, smite, Q, flash, auto, W, Q, noob down, auto, E, ulti, pop, Q, get me in there. That's 2. I have the revive. Okay, he's running away. See that rundown, man? It's crazy. We interrupt the blast cone with the W. The W is a weird ability, man. It's gonna do a lot for you. Q, get the knock up. E, knock him up. W, pull him away. Nice. Now we're taking over. So much for your invades, Mr. Kane. E, Alto, Q, waiting for that knock up. Activate the Q again. E, knock up, W. You better ulti, man. Auto, auto, Q, auto, E, Q. You're next, buddy. Who wants some? E, auto, Q. Myth me. W. Get the knock up. Hit him. Hit him. E. Hit him. Hit him. Q. Holy moly. Yeah, Zaahen's a good jungler, I think. I think he's fine, personally. Is he weak early? Sure, but dude. This shit is something. Oh. W. Leave her alone, asshole. I don't know if we can do this, but we'll try. Ulti. Bong. E. Hit him. Hit him. Q. Knock him up. W. Boom. Boom. E. Auto Q. Kill me, I don't care. Coming back. E. Oh, I still get stunned. Hit him. Got obliterated by Jhin. Well, if you would hope with a GA passive I come back alive and the boys would clean it up. They got one. The hell my soul lane's doing in the meantime, huh? We're doing the whole game over here. Those are real ally champions, you can tell. Maw of Malmortius sounds pretty good, eh? Got the Armored Advance, we got the Sundered Sky, and then we'll get the Maw of Malmortius since Echo's a real champion. I could also just get Death's Dance, but this works out too. Whether you get Death's Dance or Maw of Malmortius 3rd, you want to get the other one 4th. Simple build. Alright, the boys have overstayed, they died. Well, that was a lot of fighting. As we enter the mid to late game here, these objectives spawn, and then it's kind of permanently fighting. We're level 13 with 2 items. And the only way we get to 4 items is by fighting, fighting, fighting. Let's get there. E, close. W. Q. Seraphine, I love you. E. Ulti. Let me move, please, please. Fine, I'll farm. But yeah, with the Sundered Sky, now we have more HP. Our initial auto against the enemy crits and heals us. Again, comboing with the Sheen proc. Where we have a revive passive as well. It's up in 1 minute. You can proc this Sundered Sky 2 times on the same target, no problem. So it's a really effective item. And if you mess up a lot, it's very good. And if you're super good and pressing forward, it's really good. E. Q. W. That's not gonna land. Knock up. Hit him. Alrighty. Do I live? Knock up. E. W. That's one. Ulti. Close, close, close. Too much. I wanted to see how much healing we could get. Not enough. This time, not enough. Do I have 2 soul lanes that do nothing with their ultis up? Yes, but... Where the hell are you going, huh? Oh, that's the maneuver. You found it, man. Don't group up in front line as Cho'Gath. Don't. Normal stuff going on here. Losing the Atacons or whatever. We have the Dragon Soul coming up. Okay. If I had my ulti at the start of the last fight, we totally would have won. The ulti gives us 50% damage reduction as you jump when you land and 1 second after. So it's effectively like 3 seconds of 50% damage reduction. And you heal with every target hit, so that definitely would have kept us going. Like a poster of a pretty girl on in your rear view mirror. Who's with me? Something to keep you going. You know, I totally didn't know that Zaahen has mana. I didn't know that. Oh, W. Q. Auto. Auto. QE. Close. Bro. Gotcha. Hit him. Haha. E. Ulti. Bong. Oh, smite. Q. Oh lord. W. Auto. Q. I'm coming back, baby. Just kill me. I don't care. Auto Q. E. Auto Q. Coming back. EW. Auto Q. Auto Q. Hit him. Hit him. Oh, E. Oh god. Oh god. W. Alright, let's get out of here. That's Sundered Sky proc, man. Keeping us alive. Dealing so much damage. W. I'm not touching. No, the enemy can dive onto us. I'm doing nothing. My allies can do something. I'm not doing nothing. Hit the turrets. Get in there. Cowards. Dragon Soul's coming up. We'll play for that. But yeah, we have the lead. We're just going to play in their base, obviously. You don't want to farm whenever your team has the lead. And then when it comes to the fights, you don't have to just always dive forward and all in at all stages. It's going to be the time where you're like chunked, and then what you should do is stay on the outskirts, let your team do a little something, let the enemy commit, and then go in. Hello. Cho'Gath, wake up. Alto, knock up, E. Level 16, final points in our ulti. We got 2 super minions here somehow. Oh, we have 3 inhibs down. That would do it. W. Q, hit him. Hit him. That's 1. E, ult. I'm trying to ult. I'm trying to ulti. Ulti. Bong, holy moly. Hit this guy. W. Nice one. Got the knock up. Alrighty, that's all she wrote. GG. Dude, this champ is still so fun. Push, push, push. Final score, 12, 3, and 12. Trinity dealing 4,500. That's so much. Sundered healing is 2,700. Click the join button to support the channel. See you in the next one, Bob. Peace. Buy the Ultimate Jungle Guide now. She's a work in progress, but for now, it will go over the basics, play jungle correctly, understand it, and to climb.